Hello, another short video. This one is about the admixtures, and in a previous video we talked about how to set up the scalable counters on the manual panel, and part of that is some admixtures count by 2s or 4s or 3s or 8s, even 12 or 16, and that means for every pulse the pulse meter sends out, the computer is going to count by, so there's a multiplication factor. Now sometimes water is scaled back, so because of the you want more accuracy, you do one count is maybe a quarter gallon. So however it's set up, and when the admixture tech is setting that up, we need to make some changes in the software so the hardware and the software count the same. Okay, so here this is the materials screen. You get to materials apps from here, and then there's 4 tabs. These are your materials. We're going to just be dealing with the admixtures for right now. So there's 6 admixtures set up in the system right now, and every material needs to be assigned to some equipment, but before that there's certain properties the admixture has regardless of the hardware or the bottle that it's going to be measured in. Okay, so let's look at air and training admix. The name, this is usually a short name. This can be the long description including the vendor and the actual name, but this is usually something like air. Specific gravity. Delay, this is used for if you want to stagger your admixtures out. So we no longer support adding the water at the adding the admixture in the tail water. The way we do it is with a delay, and the reason for this is so many people are cutting out the tail water and doing it kind of after the fact, and we don't want to get in a circumstance where the admixture is not going in when there's water going in. So that by putting it in the front and delaying it, that gives you plenty of time to space out your admixtures so there's no chemical reaction, and also make sure that there's a large quantity of water going in with those admixtures. Okay, 100 weight, this is the dosage. Here, most admixtures nowadays are dosed by the 100 weight of cement, but if you wanted to do set one up so it's dosed by cubic yard, then you would uncheck this box and save it. Okay, now those calculations are done at batch time, or when a load is created. Looks at the total quantity or the total quantity of cement and multiplies the value that's in the mix design by this. Okay, so you don't have to set this in each mix design. This is set up once. Okay, let's talk. So that's really all there is to a specific admixture. But then let's talk about the equipment. So air and training admixtures, you can go. Here's the equipment. Right now the air entrainment is in bottle 1, so we're saying this is a bottle. Okay, if we had something, let's say some direct feed admixtures, we would just say, admix direct, 8 maybe. So this is the equipment. So uncheck this, saying it's not a bottle. Okay, so now we know it's there's no reservoir, it's a direct feed. And we could choose which admixture we want to put in there. Capacity of the bottle, or no, this is the tank capacity for inventory purposes. You need to know that. Just don't support weight admixtures just yet. Hot zero, this is when the admix guy has his bottle 0. We expect that when the bottle is empty, we get a hot signal. Okay, so the little green lights on the panel of the manual panel are green, and they're energized when the bottle is 0 or when the bottle's empty. If that needs to be inverted, usually what we do is we check this. Okay, in this case there's no bottle. Let's just go to a bottle one. Alright, so bottle 1 with the air and train. If what we would do is if the hot signal is sent when the bottle's not empty, that's more like we would check this, and then we would probably replace the green lights on the manual panel with red lights, okay, or just change the lens, because this is, you know, the condition you don't want. You need to see the bottle go empty and the red light to go out. Okay, coasts are things, you know, how many pulses are you going to get after you reach your target. This is similar to a free fall or pre-act. Coast is going to shut down the count, or start shutting off the flow 3 pulses before this target. Okay, and coast time is wait for 4 seconds after you shut it off to watch for coasts. Okay, and that's just because, you know, to prevent hammering on the lines, all these valves close fairly slowly, okay, especially with water. Here is the conversion. Okay, so if an admixture is set up to count 2 ounces per pulse, the computer needs to know that for every pulse it counts, to multiply it by 2, and that is the number of ounces that's been delivered. Okay, for freezing conditions or whatever, lots of times you like to blow out the line and purge the line. So if this is a bottle, it will start this count after the bottle empty is. If there's no bottle and it's a direct feed, then this is just applied at the end of that time. I'm trying to think if that makes sense. Probably not. Probably for directs, there's no blowing out of the line. This is just for a bottle. Okay. Enabled. You can disable a piece of equipment if you don't want to use it. That's about it. So that's the admix. So really, the most important thing that the admix tech will have to enter is the how it's counting, whether it's counting by 100 weight or not. Maybe put a delay in there to you know, to not have chemical reactions, so 2 things going together. And then whether it's a bottle, the hot 0, and this multiplier, those are the most important things. Okay, all right, well, thanks for watching.